BT getting ready for an untold story
JB.
that he has told nobody.
It involves coach, player, and animals.
Oh, and animals.
By the way,
not
the
the
coach is very successful too.
Not the
Oh.
cloaks.
No, the coach.
Oh,
Very
oh.
successful.
The turtle and the
Like,
horse in the kitchen.
Oh, hello, Bill. Where are you going?
Turtle and the
Turtle
horse.
and the horse.
The horse used to walk into the
that
house.
was the clock.
Someone went
No,
out
that
there
was a
one day.
pony.
Yeah, pony
that
walked
little
into the
pony
kitchen.
Well, that'd be a
house.
horse,
But
wouldn't
where's the turtle
Where'd
come
the
from?
turtle-
Apparently there was
What
a
it-
turtle walking under the table too.
I think he made that bit up.
Eddie tells a story, doesn't he?
Exactly.
He said the turtle put his little neck up his
You
trouser
must
leg.
get that untold story.
But that who went out there?
Poor old
Someone went
Trav
out there.
Cloak's just sitting in his chariot thinking, how am I copping a drive-by?
Well, that's
It's got
not a
nothing to do with
drive-by.
me. A turtle in my house.
I've heard Trav tell the story that some coaches out there.
Yeah, it was Mick
Eddie-
Moldhouse.
Moldhouse.
It was Mick Moldhouse.
Moldhouse. They went out
Pony
there.
walked
What, and a
in.
turtle
Eddie-
crawled up his leg?
No,
The
crawled up
horse
Eddie's
walked in.
leg.
The horse just
And the
walked into the
pony
lounge.
come in for a bit of carrots. Got a carrot and walked. Got a carrot out of the fridge and walked out.
Come on, Bill. You
It's a
are
small
laying,
horse, Jim. One of those little
you're
horse.
laying McDonald's-style mayonnaise
No, no, he's
on
not.
this story.
No, I'm not.
Bill,
The horse knew
Gee,
how
it's
to
a
open the
chore.
fridge door.
They did.
oh,
Now
horse
you-
opened the fridge
now
door
you
Reached
going
in
too
and got
far.
a carrot and put it in its
with
mouth
its horseshoe. Just pulled the door open.
And on the
walked
way outside, it was juggling apples.
Oh, come on.
Gather around.
I remember a particular day.
It's the untold stories
You can be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like the night I ran over Andy Preston in the car park.
of footballers past.
Brian,
Brian, come on.
what are we
Actually,
doing?
when I think about that story, that was pretty good too.
That was at Waverley Park, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're doing burnouts, weren't you?
Yeah, about midnight we got out of there, half smacked. But anyway.
No, you would have been under 0.05.
Yeah, we would have, mate. Now listen,
Thank you, Damien.
I've got a story that you won't believe today, boys. This is fresh, so you'll like it. Now, it involves a big player, premiership player, and a bigger coach, premiership coach as well.
Listen to Bristol getting a whisper
physical
up.
stature, or
Trying to whisper.
Whispering Brian.
Now, so big
Yes.
that the coach is Alistair Clarkson.
right?
Always dangerous territory to tell stories
big,
about
yeah.
Alistair.
Oh, one of the
Ken
all-time
Dirty
greats.
And Grant Birchall, who's one of their great players. Him as well.
Not overseas at the.
So-
No, we're about to say we're not heading to Singapore, are we?
Not with the snake, are we?
Oh, can't be, surely. This has got to remain untold, that one. Bill,
Brian, before you
Brian,
go any
we're not going
further,
overseas.
we haven't gone overseas here.
No,
have we?
we're not going
All right.
It doesn't involve it.
Jeez.
You said an animal.
I did.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on.
So listen, now Birch, he can sometimes be a bit lonely because he's not married and doesn't have a family yet. But I'm sure he will down the future. Hasn't got a.
Is he running this fast? too
Don't
good?
think he's got a girlfriend at the
listening?
moment. So he's other than the footy club, he's a little bit lonely. So.
I don't think he is, but anyway.
So,
Yeah.
not that long ago, approximately a month ago, maybe less, around about when Hawthorn played, I think it was the Tigers or somewhere about there. Might have been actually the day before they played the Tigers, to be more specific.
All right, I'll go back through the calendar as you're
So-
talking.
This is Alistair Clarkson has rolled up and knocked on the door of Grant Birchall's house. And as we know from, previous years, perhaps not a great thing to have your door knocked on by the coach because he normally got news for you.
Yeah.
But this was not that sort of news.
He's happy to knock on doors too, Clark.
So he knocked on the door, but guess what?
What?
No one answered. This is Grant Birchall's home.
So
Clarko
round 9
knocking
we're
on the
talking
door.
about, BT.
Clarko's
Round
knocking
9.
on the door. No one has answered. So Clarko's standing on the front porch
Yes.
under the little light, little aluminium balustrading there with a concrete sort of front veranda.
Yeah.
And
We got the
yes,
picture.
So he's not there. So he rings Birch
Yeah.
to find out why he's not home. Where are you? I've come to talk to you. And Birch answers the phone and he said, look, a matter of fact, I'm just around the corner. Stay on the front
Porch.
concrete porch and I will be home in a minute. And, Birch is thinking he's come to have a chat with me and,
Might be it.
who
No.
knows what it could
Yes,
be.
exactly.
I could be in the team, even though I'm not fit yet.
Probably not.
Probably won't be that. So he arrives just minutes later on the front doorstep, and he says, "How you going, Coach?" And the coach said, "Yeah, going well. You know, let's go inside for a bit of a chat." And Bert just thinking, "Boy, where's this going?"
Yes.
In they go, and they have a bit of, Clarko just gets the bit of fluff up early, and fluffs him early, just tickles him.
Yep.
And then he says, "Now come out to the car. I've got something to show you." Bert said, "Geez, this is unusual. Perhaps he's
Yes.
delivering a big portrait of himself or something."
Joke.
Out he went to the car, and there's this fluffy little Labrador in the back, puppy Labrador. And Clarko said, "Mate, I just want to, this is sincere, this little puppy dog Labrador, golden sort of
Are
colour.
we on?
Yes.
Was
He
this during the
says-
break?
Starting to think.
I have bought this dog for you
Oh.
because I think you're a bit lonely, haven't got, family yet. Maybe the girlfriends are in between.
Yes.
And so we think, and I, Alistair Clarkham, think in particular that you need a dog." And, and Bert I think he's looking at him
You sure this is a
rather
true story?
bemused.
Yes.
And this is a true story. So he takes the dog in and says, and that's the end of the chat. Clarko leaves, and Bert says,
Got a dog?
Ended up
got
with
a
a
dog. He's got a dog.
That can't be true, Bruce.
So this is the night before the Richmond game.
Right.
Round
The
9.
dog has whisked and pooed
Oh, no.
right through the whole house all night.
Which
It-
puppies do?
It's
Yes.
scratched, puppy, because it's untrained. It's a brand new 8-week-old puppy.
I think it was Crook too.
It has scratched every door, the paint's off the walls. Birch has not slept 1 minute for the whole
No.
game. He's trying to text Clarko to come and get the dog, not realising they were playing Richmond at the time that he was texting them. Anyway, the next day he has gone to Clarko's house. He said, "Mate,
You got to have the dog back.
you're having the dog back. I don't want your stinking
that's-
Labrador dog."
That's not true.
He took the
I
dog
believe
back. The dog went back to Clarko. Clarko had spent thousands on the Labrador and said, "Mate, I can't have the dog. I can't sleep. It's pissing. It's scratching the
Pooing.
door. It's pooing."
He persevered after one night with it.
Just one night, Bert, he just gave the puppy, who was only 7 weeks old, just one night to settle in. And he's given it back to him.
So what's happened to the dog?
So now Clarko
It's got it.
owns a Labrador.
Oh, wow.
Which
Wow.
he was, buying for one of his other players. So I'm sure he'll pass that off to another player as a mature Labrador.
That cannot be.
That can't
Is
That
he
is
on
true.
the phone?
That's 100% true.
Is Clarko on the phone?
No,
Is
Birch
Birch on the
Are
phone?
we actually speaking to him?
Yeah,
Where
I'm
is
on the
he?
phone, lads. I can
Ah,
hear you.
Birch.
How are you?
Birch.
How are you?
Now, Bert.
Birch, now,
That can't be true.
that's true, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true. You did put a little bit of mayo on it.
It's just for a change.
What area did I put the mayonnaise on?
Oh, the
Tell us
whole-
your
the-
version.
The whole veranda thing out the
Yeah.
front. No, so it was would have been about 4 weeks ago now. It was Saturday before the Richmond game. I was actually having a couple of quiet ones with the boys, and I get a text message at about 5 o'clock saying, "Birch, are you down Brighton way by any chance? Because that's where he lives."
Yeah.
And I said, "No, mate, nah. No, I'm not. I'm actually just with a couple of the boys." And he wrote back saying, "Oh, will you be home at about 8:30?" And I said, "Yeah, no worries." So I got home, knock on the door. There he is with his youngest son, Matty, at the door.
Yeah.
And there's a little baby Pooch, Labrador, 6 weeks old. And I thought it was theirs. I thought, oh, yeah, just bring it in, try to run around out the back, whatever. And he goes, "No, mate, this is for you."
Ooh.
I said, "Mate, you're having a laugh, surely. I've never been... I can't even look after myself, and I've got nothing for it." And he goes, "No, mate, I just want you to have a crack at it, see how you go with it." So anyway, we chatted about footy and whatnot, and I've got this dog bloody running around, shitting, pissing, and chewing on everything. And so I've had a sleepless night. I've got this dog just carrying on like an idiot. And I've had it for 24 hours. I had a sleepless night. It was just doing my head in. So I thought, mate, I can't deal with this anymore. So I texted him. I said, "Mate, you're going to have to come after the game and pick it up." It's doing my head in.
After the game.
And so I didn't even go to the game because I'm looking after this dog. And
You've just
so
been beaten by 36 points.
exactly. And I thought to myself, he's not going to be happy because we just got flogged. So he came and picked it up, and it was no worries at all. And now he's got a 6-week-old Labrador.
So you failed the Clarko test, Gret.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
So
I
you-
think I failed pretty dismally.
You're not an. I thought you liked animals.
I know where you're going with this business.
No,
Birch.
Birch. You're not an animal
Birch.
lover.
No, I'm not an animal lover. No.
Bristle.
I'll tell you what this does. I mean, the whole context of this story, though, Birch, is this shows you what sort of a coach he is and what he thinks of players. Caring and thinks what they may or may not need. Whether he gets that right or wrong is not what we're talking about. But it does say a lot about the coach to even think of doing something like that.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it was very thoughtful. It all come about. We had a chat about going for walks and stuff, just to strengthen my calf and be more resilient in my calf. So I've been having issues with that recently. So he just said, "Oh, maybe if you just go for walks after dinner and all this sort of stuff."
You walk
And I
the
said,
dog.
"Yeah, no worries. A good idea, whatever." And he goes, "Oh, do you have a pooch or any dogs or anything?" I was like, "No, I've never been brought up with them or anything like that." So he's just got this idea that he'll get me a dog, and that's what he did. So,
Very nice.
That is. That's a good story.
So has he kept the dog?
so he's still got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's still got it. Yeah.
Has the dog got a name?
No, I didn't give
Didn't you
it
name it? You had it for a
You
night.
had it for a night. No name.
No, just doggy. Just
Doggy.
So hang on. So when it's in your house and it's been
Doggy.
delivered there, and you've got it for that 24-hour period, and you two, once Clarko had left, you two are sitting in the lounge and you're looking at each other, and it's drooling over your shoes. You just called it doggy. You didn't call it Dick or Dorothy
Well,
or
I
anything.
didn't really call it anything, to be honest. But if I did, it was just doggy or whatever. Yeah. So
Did he?
How many
Did he
how many
sleep,
minutes
Did he
in,
sleep
Grant?
with you that night? Did you let him in your bed?
say that again. Sorry.
Did you let him hop into your bed?
No. I put it. I'll tell you what I did. I put it in the laundry basket, wrapped it up with blankets, put it in the laundry with towels.
Maybe you wrapped it
underneath,
too
just
tight.
just in case it did the number 1s and 2s, and then yeah, it was an absolute debacle. But,
How many hours into the relationship did you realise you weren't going to be keeping it?
when I didn't have any sleep, I was like, oh my god, this is not good for the body.
Hey, Birch, as we let you go, I didn't know what was coming. Brian said, I've got this story, and he didn't tell us a name or anything, but he said it involves a current player, a current coach, and an animal. And then as soon as I heard your name mentioned, I thought, my goodness, we're heading overseas.
Oh god, yeah, Jesus Christ, I know.
Hey, great chatting to you, mate. Thanks for jumping
Good
on.
on you, Birch.
No worries, guys.
One of the stars,
Right.
Premiership stars.
I reckon that's the best one.
Well
That's
done,
good,
BT.
Bristle.
Well done, Bristle.
Well done,
BT.
Brian.
Yeah.